The fifth and last printing process discussed in Chapter 1 is digital printing, or impactless printing. In impactless printing, there is no direct impact between an image carrier and the substrate. The substrate is our paper. So in our other processes, in planography, we had a flat printing plate. In relief printing, we had a raised up printing plate. In intaglio printing, we have a sunken in image on our printing plate. And in porous printing, we have a porous mesh screen that is our image carrier. So in impactless printing, there's no direct impact from an image carrier. So there's two different kinds of impactless printing of our digital printing, and one is electrostatic. So that would be like a laser printer, which is our Xerox. So that's the example we have in our shop. So in electrostatic printing, the paper gets an electric charge and powdered toner sticks to that area. So we have 5 different cartridges in here. So we have 2 black, cyan, magenta, and yellow. So we have our 4 process colors, and we use a lot of black, so there is an extra black cartridge. So these have powdered toner inside. Okay, so this is full of a powdered toner. And after the paper gets the electric charge, this toner is spread across and sticks to that electrically charged area. So inside here, and I'm going to angle the screen down, this is where our heat fuser is. So once that powdered toner is stuck to the paper, it goes through a heat fuser that bakes that ink onto the paper. So right here is our fuser. I'm going to pull this out of here. And you can see this is where the paper goes in, and this heats up and bakes that ink right onto the paper. So that is how electrostatic printing works. And that is why laser printers are much more expensive than the inkjet printers that you might have at home. So that brings us to our other type of digital printing, which is inkjet. And we have an example of that in our shop also. So this is our Mamaki, and it is an inkjet printer that is for large formats. So we can have a roll of paper that's 64 inches wide in this machine. So our ink comes through the print head, and as this travels back and forth across the paper, it actually spritzes the ink out onto the paper. So this is a liquid ink. So I'm going to point you this way, and this is where our ink cartridges are. So this printer takes 8 ink cartridges. We have our traditional magenta, cyan, yellow, and black. And then we also have 4 other colors that help enhance photographs. So light cyan, which is a light blue, light magenta, which is a pink, light black, which is gray, and then we have orange. Orange is one of the hardest colors to kind of fake with our CMYK overlap to give like an optical illusion. Orange is very hard to make, so that is another color that's in here. So these extended gamut colors help to really make photographs look more realistic and kind of pop. So we can do very large format photos on this machine. So inkjet and electrostatic are both digital printing methods that are impactless printing methods. So that was the 5th type of printing discussed in Chapter 1.